So we'll chant one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra Japa, and then we will study the last section. Is that okay with everyone? Ima, can you please rename yourself? And yes, everyone, please take your Japamalas. We'll chant together. We'll pray to Lord Krishna, Lord Damodar. In just about 10 days, the Kartik month is also beginning. So you can plan to have a small picture of Lord Damodar in your room, in your home, wherever you are, and offer lamp daily, at least once a day. Okay? Anyone wants to share any japa inspiration, any japa talk, anything to help us chant better? Karina, you hear a lot of classes, right? Please tell
Yeah.
something to improve our japa.
I feel like something to improve in your japa is do what makes you feel like most comfortable. Like a bunch of people say like, oh, you should chant with a group or you should chant by yourself for like concentration. But I feel like whatever like you feel like most comfortable with, like if you feel more comfortable like being around everyone, so you're more like concentrated and like know what you're doing with everyone else just to have like company, then that's like the best for you. But if like the best for you is being by yourself to be concentrated and like just be alone with your time with God, that's also the best thing for you. And make sure like there's no distractions, like something you know would distract you from like japa, like phone or like electronic or something like that. Just like make sure it stays away from you. Like know your do's and know like your don'ts, and that'll help you improve a lot.
Beautiful. So, distraction free. What's the biggest source of distraction for us, for most of us, people of, what's the biggest source of distraction? Anyone? Puri, what's for you? What's the biggest distraction for you? Everyone type in.
The biggest distraction for me would either be, yeah, I think my like phone, like and like people texting me like all the time. Like that's a big distraction because like my phone is constantly going off.
Okay. I think we all agree it's kind of phone and things connected to phone. For some it could be text, for some it could be games in there, for some it could be social media. It's all the root cause. And then the mind wants to see, the mind wants to plan what will happen tomorrow. Okay, so now let's focus. Whatever the mind will still try to go somewhere else, we can tell, okay, mind, I'll take care of that later. I'll take care of that after an hour. Okay? So physically, keep your phone away, don't see it, don't see anything else as you're chanting. Mentally, if thoughts go, try to bring it back. Is that okay? So let's begin together. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasha Desh Tarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram.
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
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 Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram,
Hare
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Hare Ram
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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Ram Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Hare Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Hare
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 Ram
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna
Ram Hare Ram Ram
Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Ram 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 Ram
Hare
Ram Hare Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna
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 Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Hare
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 Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Ram, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Ram,
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram, 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 Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram, Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram Ram,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram
Ram Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Ram Ram
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Ram
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Hare Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Hare Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Krishna,
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram
Ram,
Hare
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 Ram
Ram,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Ram Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
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 Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Namo
Hare Krishna,
Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya
Ram
Bhutale
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Paschapradeshatharini Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Guruve Gaur Chandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktāya Namo Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhubhya cha Pitānām Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, dear wonderful devotees, Vaishnavas, friends. Thank you so much for taking out your most valuable time today, this Saturday evening. Vedehi, Pari, Vinita, Dhruv, Karina, Ansh, Atar, Lakshay, and Aima. Can you please rename yourself? I can't see you. I can't see your name. So please, if you could rename, I'll get to know. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for taking out your most valuable time. So today is September 27th. The month of Kartik is going to come very shortly, starting October 7th, I believe. How is so you have 10 more days. How is the 21 verse memorization going on? How many of you are confident that you'll have it all done in 10 days? Okay, that's very good. Let's take a quick look at your spreadsheet. You remember what I'm referring to? The spreadsheet we built. So based on those who are in the class today, please update this if you haven't done. I'm sure there is progress here. Vaidehi, please ask Avani to update this also. Dhruv, Vari, you have maybe 5, 6 verses new and 4, 5 pending, right? You'll be able to do in 10 days? Nice. Lakshay, almost similar. Vinita, just a few more to go. Atar, wow, Atar is no red. Good. Only greens and yellows. That's good. And who else is there? Karina?
So like it is also
Karina, you're also trying your part?
Yes, Prabhuji, I haven't updated yet.
Okay, please do when you get chance.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Let's do a kind of a quiz kind of thing. Okay? I will ask you, and this is open book, by the way. Open book means open handout, the 21 handout you have. So feel free to use it on your screen or on your hard copy. I will paraphrase the verse. You have to tell me which verse is that. It will be from the 21 list only. Is that okay? I will not speak the translation as it is. It's basically, how many of you are understanding also as you are memorizing the verse? Or you're trying to focus on what it means also? How many of you are doing that? Raise your hand. How many of you are only focusing on the Sanskrit? Okay. So try, that's fine. That's okay. Everything starts gradually. But this exercise will help us all. Okay. So it's open book now. It's open book means you have the access to the handout. Okay. Now I'll ask you questions based on the 21 verses, and they're random. I won't go 1, 2, 3. Let's begin. Krishna is the source of everything, right? He speaks a verse and he tells that I'm the source. Which verse talks about that he is the source of all? Who all know that? Type in. Everyone type in. Let's see. And it's open book, by the way. Feel free to use notes. It's from 21 verse list only. 10.8. Yes. Who knows the verse? Let's recite it quickly. Who knows the verse? 10.8. Yes, a third.
Sarvasya Prabhavo Mata Sarvam Pravartate Iti Matva Bhajante Mam Buddha Bhava Samandita.
Very nice. Next question. A great soul should not be bewildered, in times of, challenges, in times of happiness or distress, in ups and downs in life. One should not be bewildered. And that makes one very dear to Krishna. Okay, type in. What's the verse? Everyone type in 2:14. All of you are saying 2:14. That's good. That fits very well. There's one more. Who can tell? Yes, there's one more fitting that makes one very dear to Krishna. He's not bewildered by ups and downs, joys and sorrows, right? He neither laments or desires, basically equipoised. So both 2.14 and 12.17 talk about the same thing. And this is a consistent theme about 20 plus verses, or I think if you paraphrase, there are about 50-ish, 40, 50 verses which talks about being equipoised, being tolerant, being samadarshi, etc. And that's a very special quality to the Lord. So 2.14, 12.17. Who knows both the verses? Okay, Dhruv, go 2.14 and then Pari to 12.17.
मात्र स्पर्शस्तु कौन्तेय शीतोष्ण दुःख दुःखदः अगामपायेन नित्यसंस्थितक्षस्व भारत.
Excellent. Very nice. Krishna says towards the conclusion of the Bhagavad Gita that if you take my shelter, I will relieve you from all the sinful activities. Do not fear, my dear child, I'm there for you. I'm yours, you are mine. Come on, type in, everyone. This is the next question. If you come to me, I'll take care of you. I'll relieve you from all the bads, the inauspicious, sinful reactions. Yes, Naina, excellent. 1866. And I hinted that towards the conclusion of Gita. Remember? So conclusion is always in the end. See, there are subtle hints there. right? Sarvadharman, Parityajya, everyone knows that? Ishan, go ahead.
I don't really remember it.
Okay, Naina, go ahead. You know that? Who all know that? Raise your hand. Okay, Vedai.
Sarvadharma Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishami Ma Sucha.
Excellent. Sohan, a young teenager, he feels that he can overcome all the challenges of his life and develop all the auspicious qualities, everything on his own. He feels he can overcome all the difficulties, all challenges, and he is which verse would you give him? He feels that he can overcome on his own. He feels that it's easy to overcome. Is he right? Is he wrong? He feels he can overcome the material energy very easily. Better close. It's 7:14. Excellent. Okay, so what is your advice to Sohan? Yes, go ahead, Athar.
Devi Esha Gun Mai Mama Maya Duryathya Mameva Ye Prabhadyante Mayam Etam Durantite.
Excellent. You know Sanskrit, but Sohan doesn't know Sanskrit. So please help him. Help him. Tell in English, which he can understand. Go ahead. What will you tell Sohan?
This divine energy of mind consisting of the three
No,
modes.
you're doing verbatim. Sohan, to paraphrase this so that Sohan can understand.
Alright, so Krishna says
Imagine I'm Sohan and I feel I can overcome everything on me. I can do this, I can do that, and I don't need God in my life. I can win over any challenge. I can become pure all by my own, right? I can do whatever I want.
so Krishna says Krishna says that overcoming like material nature is very difficult without his guidance and help. So if you like want to do it and overcome like being materialistic, then you need to surrender to Krishna. Otherwise, if you do it without Krishna, it's not really overcoming anything, and you're just like it's this false sense of like overcoming it. And yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Excellent. And Sohan, in this case, he's feeling he's the doer. He is puffed up with pride. Now he needs a second verse. Now he needs another dose of verse. Who's going to give that? He's feeling proud and he feels that he's the doer and there's no God in the picture. Which verse would you give him to help him understand the principles of Gita? Are you getting the connection? Who knows the answer? Yes. Is it getting too hard or is it interesting? See, this will get more interesting when you memorize everything and you'll have a lot of fun and like a game with here. I know right now it's open book, so it's taking time. Many of you have not memorized or understood, but this is going to like make it fun, make it interesting. 327, excellent, very nice. Most of you got it right. Yes, Vinita, please tell Sohan what's going wrong. Don't just repeat the translation. Help Sohan.
So, because our souls are under the influence of the material nature, we think that we are the doers. Like, if I get a good grade on a test, it's because I studied, which is true, but it's also because Krishna sanctioned it and allowed it to happen because he saw my hard work. So, like, yes, we're doing it, but it won't happen unless Krishna sees our hard work.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So be humble, Sohan.
Yeah,
Don't be so proud, right? Understand there is God in life. Understand there are scriptures. Sohan says, "Oh, I don't care. I don't care with all you're saying. I don't believe in scriptures. I don't want to follow the scriptures, and I can still be happy and joyful in life." Now, which verse will you give him? This is a new one for most of you. It's in chapter 16. Try. Read the verse, read the translation, and help Sohan. Yes, Vedi, what's your suggestion?
16.23. Do you want me to recite it?
No, I would like you to paraphrase some advice for Sohan based on this.
Okay, based on this verse, Krishna says that anyone who chooses to disregard whatever he says in the scriptures, that person will neither be happy nor will he go back to Godhead because he doesn't know. Yeah, that's all.
Very nice. Yes, those who disregard the injunctions of scriptures. Now Sohan gets mad, gets angry, and starts speaking harsh words. You guys are fools. You don't know anything. I know better, right? He's speaking unkind words, unpleasant words, and untruthful words. What would you suggest him? Are you liking the story? By the way, I didn't practice it. It's going like it's spontaneous. Yes, 1715. The qualities of speech. Excellent. Austerity of speech. What are the 5 qualities mentioned there? Who knows? Yes, Pari.
Truthful, pleasing, beneficial, and not agitating to others.
Truthful, satyam, pleasing, priyam, hitam, beneficial, anudvegakaram,
Oh, and then like you also recite
also reciting scriptures. So these are the 5. And that's called tapa uchyate. What kind of tapa? The austerity of speech. Vangmaya tapa uchyate. Right? Are you liking this? So you can make this interesting, right? So please keep practicing and we will do more of these activities. Okay? I would like all of you to become experts in this 21 verses. Left, right, top, down, center. Anyone ask you from here, there, you can give class on any of these verses and explain what it means, not just the Sanskrit, but gradually, right? Okay? At night, 2 a.m., someone wakes you up. Hey, what's 12.17? What does it talk about? Right? We will be able to tell that, right? Someone wakes you up at 1 a.m. Hey, what's 2.14? Hey, what's 327? Right? Are you all liking? Who all are reciting it daily? Reciting. Ishan, what's stopping you? How can I serve you so that you can recite?
Prabhuji, I I don't know, Prabhuji. I just forget, and yeah, I'm gonna try to remind myself in the future.
Is there some help you, your parents, your friends can do, like accountability? Your parent can remind you, your friend can remind you.
I could set a reminder.
Yeah, that's a beautiful idea.
Thank you.
Very nice. Okay, so we spent quite some time on the verses, which you all will do. So 10 more days. Now let's go to the story of Bhagavatam. So we have covered most of it. Chapter 7 basically marks the end of this story. So what happened? Last time what happened? Anyone recalls? Daksha, you got a goat head, and others got other things like teeth and whatnot. So we talked about apology. Daksha is offering apology. I did a great offense against you, right? And we talked about that punishment is sometimes a favor. It's not just a punishment when done with the right attitude. And we discussed that. You guys recall? Right? Sometimes our parent may punish, our teacher may punish, but that's like Narad Muni kind of gave a curse to Nalkuver Manigreva, but that was not really a punishment. It was a blessing in disguise. Okay? So Daksha continues to offer some prayers, and then for the remainder of the chapter, many other great personalities also offered different kinds of prayers. So we'll read some of them. And like always, raise your electronic hand so that we can read. We'll not read every verse because there are like 40 more verses to read. So we won't read every verse, but we'll cover the gist. So now they are having a yagya, right? Now they're again having a yagya. Now things are reconciled, right? Being pardoned by Lord Shiva, King Daksha, with the permission of Lord Brahma, again began the sacrifice, the performance. So this is Yagya 3.0. Now, is there any envy against each other? Is there any fight? Things have been resolved. So when we do yagya means to serve Lord Vishnu, but when it is done with mutual love, devotion, respect, care, friendship, togetherness, it always is much more pleasing. Just think about who is our Supreme Father? Krishna, right? If I am worshipping Krishna, but I have envy towards Vedahi, and Vedahi is worshipping Krishna, and she doesn't like me either, will the Supreme Father be happy? These two guys, they're trying to serve the Father, but they don't like each other. What will happen? What may happen in this case? Yes, anyone? Try. Yes, Karina.
It might like I don't know if I'm like getting this right, but like it might prevent like giving more devotion to the Lord because you're so stuck on hating someone else, and the Lord would never want you to like hate or not like anybody. He would want you to like give love to everybody, even like they wouldn't want you to say mean words to them or something like that. So it would probably prevent them from growing in their spiritual life because that envy is stopping them because that's something the Lord doesn't want them to do.
Hmm. Nice. The Lord will not be happy, right? Let me tell you an interesting story. So one time, this is a guru, spiritual master. He was lying on the bed, and there were two of his disciples who were massaging his feet. Okay. But these two people didn't like each other. So what happened? There was envy. So this guy, A, what he did, he wanted to prove that he is doing better service. And this guy, B, he wanted to prove that he is doing better service, right? Because they didn't like each other. What was their goal? To serve Guru, right? And they both are trying. But now there is envy, there is unhealthy competition. So what happened? This guy, he pinched Guru on this side. He literally pinched Guru. And now this guy comes and he starts pinching Guru on this side. Why? Because then the Guru will feel, oh, that B is pinch because B is serving the left leg and A is serving. So Guru will feel that B is doing a bad job, right? And then he starts hitting on, like, hammering the Guru on the left foot, and B starts doing the same thing. So what happens here? Great service. Guru is happy. As we see, operational successful, patient dead. So the goal was what? To serve the Guru. But when the goal becomes unhealthy to prove I'm better than you, and there is envy, there is unhealthy competition, it doesn't lead to great service, right? Guru is not happy, Krishna is not happy with that unhealthy attitude. But when together it is done, Krishna is happy, Guru is happy. And that's what happened here, right? There was no envy. They did the yajna together, right? They resumed the activities. The Brahmanas arranged the sacrificial arena, they purified it, and then everything was purified because, there was a mess before. Veerabhadra had come, there was blood, everything was broken. So the butter was arranged, and finally, Lord Vishnu appeared, right? Supreme Lord appeared there in all the directions, and who is the carrier? Garuda. And all the directions were illuminated as the Lord comes, and he's the Supreme Lord, his complexion. So let's read text 20. Yes, Karina, you want to read?
His complexion was blackish, his garment yellow like gold, and his helmet as dazzling as the sun. His hair was bluish, the color of black beads, and his face was decorated with earrings. His 8 hands held a conch shell, wheel, club, lotus flower, arrow, bow, shield, and sword, and they were decorated with gold ornaments such as bangles and bracelets. His whole body resembled a blossoming tree beautifully decorated with various kinds of flowers. Hare Krishna.
Beautiful. So we have heard of the four-handed form of Lord Vishnu, but here we talk about Ashtabhuja, 8-handed form. So he's holding the Shankha Chakra, Gada Padma, conch, wheel, club, lotus. That's the four-handed form. But now the other 4 hands, arrow, bow, shield, and sword. Interesting, right? Golden garments, blackish complexions, right? So beautiful description of the Lord's personal form is shared here. Very, very beautiful. He is very, very beautiful. And as soon as the Lord Vishnu was visible, everyone present there, they offered obeisance, falling straight before him. So whenever the curtain opens or the darshan opens or the respectable devotee comes, deities, we offer pranams. This is the etiquette. Now they offered pranams, and then they all started to offer different prayers. Everyone started offering pranams and offering prayers. Yes, Atar, let's read there Daksha's prayer and then priest's prayer, Shiva's prayer, many, many offered prayer, but let's read a few. 26.
Daksha addresses Supreme Personality of Godhead. My dear Lord, you are transcendental to all speculative positions. You're completely spiritual, devoid of all fear, and you're always in control of the material energy. Even though you appear in the material energy, you are situated transcendently. You are always free from material contamination because you are completely self-sufficient. Hare Krishna.
Beautiful. Thank you. These some more qualities of the Lord are shared here. Completely spiritual, devoid of all fear. So therefore, if we take shelter of Him, we also become spiritual, right? We become fearless, right? The Lord is self-sufficient. There are words used to describe the Lord and His qualities, His form, etc. So the priest offered prayer, the members of the assemblies offered prayer, then Lord Shiva also offered a beautiful prayer. Yes, Pari, you want to read this?
Lord Shiva said, My dear Lord, my mind and consciousness are always fixed on your lotus feet, which, as the source of all benediction and the fulfillment of all desires, are worshipped by all liberated great sages because your lotus feet are worthy of worship. With my mind fixed on your lotus feet, I am no longer disturbed by persons who blaspheme me, claiming that my actions are not purified. I do not mind their accusations, and I excuse them out of compassion, just as you exhibit compassion towards all living entities.
Hare Krishna. Lord Shiva, out of so much humility, is speaking this. I'm no longer disturbed by the persons who blaspheme me. Isn't that an amazing quality? Right? So we can learn this from Lord Shiva, to not be disturbed. Mhm. And that's what Bhagavad Gita also talks about, to not be disturbed. Yo na rishati na dveshti, na shochati na kanshati. To not be disturbed. To tolerate matra sparshas to kanteya, right? To tolerate heat and cold, honor and dishonor. Hmm. Then Brigu also offered prayers. Hmm. Hmm. Brigu also offered prayers, Brigu Muni. And multiple devotees offered prayer. 31, yes, Ishan.
Hare Krishna. Lord Brahma said, My dear Lord, your personality and eternal form cannot be understood by any person who is trying to know you through the different processes of acquiring knowledge. Your position is always transcendental to the material creation, whereas the empiric attempt to understand you is material, as are its objectives and instruments. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. We cannot understand Krishna by just memorizing some shlokas. We are infinitesimal, right? Krishna is infinite. How can we understand? But Mamevya, or when he gives the knowledge, right? Dadami buddhi yogam tam, right? He gives the knowledge by which we can understand him. What's that verse? Tesham satatayuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. 10.10. 8, 9, 10, 11. Right? So that's 10.10. Then Indra offered prayers. The wives of the performers of Yajna offered prayers. So everyone is offering beautiful, choicest prayers. The Siddhas, the wife of Daksha, the governors, the mystics, everyone is glorifying. Bhagavatam is full of prayers. So we should also memorize some prayers to offer to Krishna. Would someone like to share what's your favorite prayer to offer to Krishna? What's the best prayer you wish to offer, you like to offer? Any verse or anything from the heart in Sanskrit or English or Hindi, Telugu, whatever language. What's the best thing you like to offer Like the best words or best verse you feel you like to offer to Krishna? Anyone? Any favorite prayer? Any favorite verse? Now we may not have enough Sanskrit knowledge to compose our own prayers, so we can do it in English also, or we can just repeat the prayers and the bhajans of given in the Gita, Bhagavatam, etc. Like one of my favorite is like Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Right? There are many prayers. Yes, Vinita, you were about to say something. Yes.
I was gonna say that my favorite verse is 18.78 from the Gita.
Okay, what's that?
Yatra Yogeshwara Krishno Yatra Partho Dhanurdhara Tatra Shir Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama.
Wonderful. Yes, so we can offer this when we see Krishna, when we pray every day. And prayers are of multiple natures, right? A few are like glorifying Krishna's name. Some are glorifying his attributes. Some are glorifying Krishna, please bless me with this, right? Some Krishna asking for something, right? Like give me devotion, right? Give me prema bhakti. Some are glorifying his attributes. Oh, Krishna, the blue boy, with, right? Some are connecting with like Yashomati Nandana Braja Barunagara Gokul Ranjanakana Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. But we all should memorize at least some prayers. Bhagavatam has thousands of prayers, hundreds of prayers. We can memorize some, right? And by the way, after 10 days of this when the Kartik month begins, we'll have another set of verses. 12 verses from Bhagavatam. 12. I don't want to give you like 50 or 100. We'll begin short, small goals, right? 12 verses from Bhagavatam and another 8. So we'll have 20, another set of verses. Therefore, please catch up. Please do everyday recitation. From after 10 days, we'll have another set of verses for next 30 days. Is that okay? And then that once you repeat it every day, it'll go deeper in your consciousness. So we should have some personal prayers, and whether it's in English, Hindi, Sanskrit, Bengali, Telugu, that's secondary, but we should offer some prayers. So the demigods are offering prayers, the Gandharvas, the Vidyadharas, the Brahmanas, they're all offering wonderful, choicest prayers. Now, Maitreya Muni says, after Lord Vishnu was glorified by all present Daksha, his consciousness purified, arranged to begin again the yajna which had been devastated by the followers of Shiva, Lord Shiva. Yes, Vedi? Let's read from 50.
Okay. Text 50. Lord Vishnu replied, Brahma, Lord Shiva, and I are the supreme cause of the material manifestation. I am the super soul, the self-sufficient witness. But impersonally, there is no difference between Brahma, Lord Shiva, and me.
Very nice. They are Lord's agents, right? They have been given special responsibility to maintain and annihilate this cosmic manifestation, right? So you should basically, the Lord is telling in these verses, the Lord is instructing Daksha to be mindful that these are not ordinary people. He's not just your son-in-law. He has a very important role who I have personally chosen and given him that. 53, Ansh?
A person with average intelligence does not think the head and other parts of the body to be separate. Similarly, my devotee does not differentiate Vishnu, the all-pervading Lord, the all-pervading personality of Godhead, from anything and any living entity.
Okay, let's churn this little bit. What does that mean? I would like all of you to share some reflections here. What does it mean? Would you like to paraphrase or speak something on this? Are you all getting what who is trying, so basically you remember we did a class seeing God everywhere. You remember that? Seeing the hand of God, the hidden hand of God, right? Seeing Krishna's hand. So my devotee or a great soul, intelligent person does not differentiate Vishnu, the all-pervading super soul, from anything or any living entity. How many of you have heard Nitai Sevani Mataji's classes? Heard Grace Nitai Sevani Mataji's classes? Anyone? Have you heard in the beginning or towards the end? Sab Krishna, Krishna, Krishna lage. Sab Krishna, Krishna, Krishna lage. Have you heard that? Anyone recalls? If you hear his classes, like it's kind of it begins with that or ends with that, the videos. So the point here is link it to 518. Can you link it to 518? Vidya Vinay Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shunicheva Shapakicha Pandita Samadarshinaha. A great soul, he is able to see the hand of God in every living entity. Isn't that 518? Right? Dog, Chandala, dog eater, elephant, Brahmana. He's able to see, oh, the all-pervading super soul is there in every aspect. Not just in the living, but also in the non-living things. This creation, Ham Sarvasya Prabhavo Matta Sarvam Pravartate. 10.8. You see how you'll be able to link things now, right? How understanding of the verses will help you to see the hand of God in every aspect. Why should we conserve water or energy, etc.? Why should we conserve? Should we, first of all? Should we be mindful of this? Electric, energy, water. Why? Let's talk about it a little bit, environmental aspect. Why? How many of you agree we should be mindful and be judicious in using these? Only two people. Others feel, okay, let the water run, let the electric bills run, let the fan run, even when it's. So most of you feel we should be judicious, right? We should be mindful. Now give me some reasons why. Let's jot down. I will jot down. You tell me reasons, type in.
Reasons for
Why be judicious in using electric, water, etc. Right? You get the point. So now you tell me some reasons. Everyone type in. Okay. And who is IMAC, by the way? I'm asking like the 10th time now. Please help me. You're responding, which is great, but I would like to know IMAC, Sunil. Who is this?
Sunil.
Can you please tell your name?
Sunil.
Sunil. Okay. And how you got to hear about this? Where are you joining from?
I got it from Facebook.
Oh, you joined from Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you, Sunil?
I'm 22.
You're 22. In India?
No,
Where do you live?
I'm in Europe.
You're in Europe. It must be late,
Yeah.
right?
Uh,
It might be late there, right? The time?
morning 2 o'clock,
Oh,
2:14.
you're. Thank you for joining. It's such an odd hour you are joining. Thank you. It means a lot. Um, I hope you are relishing it. Are you in the
Yeah.
WhatsApp group?
Mm,
If
um,
not, just send me a message or something and I'll add you, okay?
what's the name of the group? Prabhu?
I'll text you my number here on the chat. You WhatsApp me on this with the +1 US code.
Okay.
Okay. Just WhatsApp me and I will add you, okay? Okay, so thank you, Sunil. Okay, now I'm going. Many of you said cost or dollars or it costs money. It doesn't come free, right? So high electric bill, water bill. Okay. Though there are people who don't have these, so we should. Okay, very nice. Not take resources for granted. Millions don't have. Very nice point, right? Why we should be selfish, right? If God has given us something, why we should waste? Uh, it's a common practice in US that people waste food in restaurants. Do you agree? Have you seen that? And it's considered kind of, I don't know, maybe I have not been to US restaurant like maybe just 1 or 2 times in like 8, 10 years. It's considered like kind of stingy to not leave. Is that correct? If someone eats a full plate, people consider, oh, he's like kind of miser. Is that? Why do people leave? Just because they like I mean they're ordering themselves, so they should be liking what they order, right? But they still leave it. Yes, Vedi, please tell me, help me understand.
This is just me speculating, but I think a lot of people, at least because I see it every day when I go to eat in the dining hall, a lot of people waste food because they can. They have no concept that it's waste. They just think they can take all that food and then if they don't eat it, then it's fine.
Yeah, just because we can, people waste it, right? And that's not a good idea. Okay. The water supply is also running due to AI power generators usage of. What does that mean? Due to AI powered generators? I didn't get that, Vedi.
The power that they use to generate like AI tools, it comes from water.
So
And it
basically,
uses a lot of water.
it uses a lot of water. Yeah, it uses a lot of like kind of computation power and electric. I heard that these big techs are going into electric now because they need power to keep running their processing. Okay, what else? Waste is not good. Yeah, that's what we're asking. Like, why be judicious? Why is it not good? Because someone will ask, hey, no, I don't care. Like, why is it not good? So these are the reasons. Okay, it costs money. There are millions who don't have it. What else? Yes, Vinita?
It's also just bad for our environment. Like he mentioned the AI powered generators and they use a lot of water. Like it's bad for the earth. Like it kills the earth. anytime we use too much of anything.
Destroying natural resources
Yes.
generates waste, more waste, right? The more power we use, the more we will waste it, right? And how will we leave it for future generations? If we get something, we should leave it in a better place, in a better situation. Not, oh, I got it, to hell with the world, right? Someone said you could utilize in Krishna's service. Yes, that's an also a beautiful point that these are Krishna's energies. Who knows a verse from Gita which says these are Krishna's energies? Bhumirapo nalo vayu khammano. Anyone recalls that? Buddhireva cha ahankara iti yam me bhinna prakritir ashtada. Water, air, earth, these are all coming from Krishna. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. He's the source of everything. So even these resources are coming from Krishna. So why should we waste? He's our Supreme Father. He has given us to use with responsibility and not waste it. Why should we be not careful and judicious? So this is basically like seeing the hand of God. An intelligent person sees the hand of God. Why I should be disrespectful to anyone? Why I should waste resources? These are Krishna's. They're able to see, oh, Krishna has created them, right? If you, let's say, spoil school property, are you disrespecting the school? Are you disrespecting the principal of the school indirectly, or the college property, right? Are you disrespecting that head of the college? Is it making sense now how to see the, right? If you go to someone's house and paint or like draw, just random stuff on their walls, are you disrespecting the owner of the house? Right? Now you may say, well, I didn't draw on his face, I draw on the wall. Is that correct? Technically, it's correct, right? Am I correct or incorrect? So why are you considering I disrespected him? I just disrespected the wall. So now you see the connection? Are all of you following now? Is it making sense? Because that wall belongs to that person, right? He's the caretaker. If you disrespect, if you write something weird on college walls, you are disrespecting the head of the college. You will be punished for that, right? So it's not just a wall. It's not just water. It's not just some resources. It's Krishna's energies. Disrespecting those means disrespecting Krishna. Ansh, does that make sense now? Did everyone get it? It's a beautiful, important point, and that's the main verse for today. My devotee does not differentiate Vishnu, the all-pervading personality of God, from anything or any living entity. The Lord continued. Okay, who has not read yet? Who has not read? Dhruva wants to read? Let's read almost the last verse now. Even then, Shiva got married to Durga. People are celebrating Durga Puja, Navratri, all that. So Lord Shiva got married to Durga again. And then finally, let's see what happens who hears this story. Text 61, Dhruv.
The great sage Maitreya concluded, if one hears and again narrates with faith and devotion the story of Daksha Yajna as it was conducted by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, then certainly one is cleared of all contamination of material existence, O son of Guru.
Beautiful. So all of you heard it with faith and devotion? Raise your hand, say yes. So what will happen? You all heard this story in 9 classes. So Vidya is going to load that classes also. Most of them are already loaded, but some are not. So If you missed one or two, please hear those. And Sunil, if you want to be added in the group, please let me know. I'll add you. Send me a personal WhatsApp. I'll add you. And yeah, so one will be free from all the material contamination. O son of Kuru. Who is the son of Kuru here? Who is Maitreya speaking to?
Arjuna.
Huh? Vidura.
Arjuna.
Maitreya is speaking to Arjuna? Where is Arjuna coming in this picture? Maitreya is speaking to Vidura. Right? Maitreya is speaking to Vidura. Krishna and Arjuna. Arjuna is not in this story. Right? So this completes the 9 sessions. Who's going to make a Kahoot for this next time? Anyone like to? Dhruv, you would like to? Okay. So you'll make a Kahoot for this. Okay. And next time I'll be in India when I'm going to India on the 1st. So in 4 days from now. So next time I'll be in India. So the timing and all, just kind of bear with me. I'll try my best to not skip. But the timings and all will have to adjust a little bit so that we all can, yeah. Anything struck you today before we wrap up? So this completes the whole series, right? We completed the Dhruva series, we completed the Shiva and Sati and Daksha series. And you're also parallelly memorizing the 21 verses. Any quick thoughts? The best thing you liked from this series? One thing you learned, one thing struck you. Please share that before we wrap up. We have 3 minutes more. Anyone? Everyone? Please share one thing. Type in or speak. Who wants to speak? Yes, buddy. See, you raise your hand and it just call your name. Transcendental.
Like I feel like the thing that struck to me the most was like well, I think it was the last session where you like either it was the last session or before that where you like talked about like how like to apologize. Like I think that like that just really like it's been on my mind since then. Like I really like how you explain like how to apologize to people, and like it was just I think it like really like stayed.
Interesting. Did you try that? Did you try it?
I mean, it's not like I used it, but I feel like it's just I really like it was just like I don't know, it was just,
Struck you for future, and you felt very kind of that this is something very insightful and helpful for future. Nice. Good. Yes, Atar, what's on your mind?
So like this I just lost what I was gonna say.
No worries. You want to take a minute or two to come back?
Sure, Roshi. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, you're okay. I'm not, non-judgmental. I'm learning more and more to don't judge anyone. We're all humans, right? We're not expected to be perfect all the time, right? Or never, because we are not. Okay, reading some comments. The story emphasizes the destructive nature of envy. 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 No vacancy. Envy. Envy has no vacancy in spiritual life, right? Envy cannot be used in Krishna's service. So it's destructive. It harms both sides. Shiva, let go. Thank you, Vinita, Vedi, thank you for making that point. Isha and Shiva let go of his anger and decided never to punish someone who blasphemes him. Yeah. I mean, he punished because they made an offense to Sati, but not because they made an offense to him. That is very interesting too. So knowing when to speak, when to hold our ground, when to be tolerant, right? It needs great maturity and guidance, etc. Okay, anyone else? Vinita, what was your takeaway?
So I wasn't here for like the first few classes, but I just really appreciated like even like how deeply we covered it, because even though I wasn't here, I did watch the recordings with like the other classes that I was here for. I understood what was going on immediately, and I think there are just some valuable lessons to learn from this, like how everybody's saying about envy and ego, and then also like Bodhi said, our little like mini lesson on apologies. Yeah, that's also been staying with me since we talked about, sorry, just for like future reference and stuff, just in case I ever need. So
Thank you. Thank you for your thoughtful comment. That's the main thing in this, to develop a culture of respect, right? Trinadapi sunichena taroriva sahishtuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadaha. Learn to respect everyone, even though we may not agree with them, right? We may not agree with ABC, so and so president, so and so whatever, but we can still learn to respect them. Respecting does not mean following them. Respecting does not mean, right, we are buddies. Respecting, like whom to respect from a distance, whom to respect and surrender, that may be different, but we don't wish bad for anyone, right? We don't embrace a tiger because we respect them. We don't go close to a cobra because we respect them, right? We respect them from a distance. We don't unnecessarily cause harm to them, right? Okay, so amazing, beautiful, thoughtful lessons. Thank you all. And please keep memorizing the verses, reflect on the CDs we have just completed. And I'm very, very grateful for your association, for your thoughtful comments. And Sunil, thank you. This, I believe, is your first time joining. If you would wish to join in future, that would be great. And Atar has wrote a comment, attachment can have major consequences, right? Especially incorrect or unhealthy attachment will have wrong consequences. Thank you all. Please take care. Hare Krishna. I'll see you next week.